right. Well, our next question says, so Mike's mama is a known thought around town. Yes, she is. Is this the Rose City way to sleep around town? Not everybody, but it seems to be, or finding, high number bachelorette. What's it called? Uh,
High valued.
the most eligible bachelor. That's the word I was looking for. Finding him, and hitching yourself to that check. That's the name of the game in Rose City. It seems like so. And if you can't do that because you're too ugly, like Mike's mama, then you have to sleep around. Just had to throw that in.
Why she had to be ugly though? she got a hot butt, I guess, as Miss Kitty would say. Fuck all up in her butt. Let me. That's number 5. Mama known as a thought around town. I actually, I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention or something, but like when they read him for filth, it was like, look, bro, you were at because your mama was on her back. Okay, it's not because you got the skill or nothing. But is this the Rose City way to sleep around and get ahead? I think so. Like, think about it. There's so many people that are in these marriages where they're clearly not happy, but it's like, that's society. That's why Malia is looked at and looked down upon because, she didn't take her high value man and all his abuse and, she's like, no, I'm gonna marry for love. I'm gonna make sure it's right for me. Blah blah blah. And people are mad about it. The women feel like they are obligated to be that housewife, to be married. So maybe not sleep around, but maybe they got pushed into some marriages, because it looks right for the family. And that's when I think of Rose City, that's what I think of. Just a bunch of unhappy a bunch of unhappy marriages, and then a few little folk out here living their best lives. So maybe not sleep around. Now I don't know what's going on with Mike's mama and her trauma. to that's big. Like, I love my kids. I do anything for my kids, but I would much rather instill, okay, get your schooling in, self-esteem, stuff like that, other than, oh, okay, but he said he wasn't gonna give you, okay. I'm gonna see him Friday night. You'll have that job. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That degree is coming. That position's coming, baby. Mama gonna take care of it. You might end up with a little sibling, but mama gonna take care of it. I'd rather just have, if I gotta help him and push him or her. I have 2 daughters and 2 sons. Either way, I'd rather do that. Encourage them to whatever, other than to lay on my back. Because as we said earlier, Lily is protecting her peace. So, yeah.
I think that's beautiful when you prioritize your peace. Again, every time a woman stands up and says um, how they feel or how they want to be treated, it's like, you're just going to have to learn to settle. I was watching this guy yesterday telling people, women, your expectations are just too high. You're going to have to learn to settle a little bit. And in the same breath, they'll tell you, once you settle, you chose them. You picked them. I mean, That's really your fault. And all the garbage people out here, like, really doing the most. I don't know if you hear all that squeaking, all that squawking. So my mama would say, squeaking and squawking. Like, stop. I loved her. I love her. I love her though. I'm gonna wait a second because he's right in front of my house. He's just doing the most. Let me go back to that question. Oh, so my mother, known as a thought around town. I mean, apparently this is some common knowledge for those who are in the inner circle because I don't remember if it's Eva or Malia, but somebody busted it out, baby, because I'm gonna bust it open. They let it be known your mama has had to do many dirty little things and tricks and to get you where you need to be. So there's some talking going on. Mother Victoria, honey, she lay it down, honey. She busted open, honey. She lifted little baby. She out there
Yeah.
doing what it takes to get her son into those rooms and those places. So I believe that as the story goes on, we're going to hear more about Victoria's seedy past. Because yes, she's still married to Mike's father, but they both live their own individual lives. Dad does what he wants to do. He's out jet setting. He's out traveling. He's out with his own young ladies of the night, and mom is really truly doing the Rose City way. Okay, so he's cheating. Let me go find me a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gonna tear up this union. We ain't gonna tear down this dynasty. We are building here. We're not gonna tear down. So it's really crazy that you have people in these societies who were like, listen, love would have been nice. It didn't happen. But I enjoy you on some level, and we can keep this money together. We can keep this name together. We do have kids. Let's work it how we can work it. So I think over the years, as Mike's father has been out playing and enjoying himself in the streets, I think his mother has been out in the streets enjoying her life as well. And that was the reference that the young ladies were making, that here you go, talking all this jazz about people not being married and people being sluts, having some dusty kids and all of that type of stuff. However, your mother is a married woman and she's out with whoever and whatever. And how many times has she done things with people to get you positions? So there's clearly some talk. Maybe Mike got his position as an assistant DA because they called him unqualified. They say he barely knew how to even fill out an application. When I tell you people, we give y'all the highlight. Y'all got to go in and read the book because there was a whole reading, honey. They took that palm. They was like, "No, let me tell you about your. You ain't okay." Somebody said, "Break out a tarot card. Let's get down with that." Now let's get a magic 8 ball and let's tell you your future. Like, they read him for Phil. They talked about his family. They talked about him. You got to be careful throwing rocks and at people when you live in a glass hut that is ready to go at any second. If a baby sneezes, it's over. Okay. That's all I got.
Alrighty. The nerve of Mike to have an epiphany about Malia's innocent character after belittling her over what Chan did. Why does he think he still has a chance? Because the Negro is psychotic. Like I said, after going in on her, oh, you're below me, you're this. I mean, he called her bitches. Like, he was just like doing the absolute most. And then gonna turn around, I hope I didn't blow my chance. I gotta get her back. Like, you gotta get her back. You just told her that you would never. And so, I don't know why he thinks he has. And plus, he has like that. We keep calling him Prince Michael mentality. People, for whatever reason, think he is just the bee's knees or whatever they call it. And he gets whatever he wants, and whatever he don't get, somehow Mama figure out a way to get it for him. So he thinks he has a chance because he's crazy. He's crazy. He's I'm looking for the word. It kind of goes with arrogant. I'm gonna find it here. I don't know why I'm lost for words today, but he, God, I'm lost for words. Basically, he's psychotic. That's why he thinks he has a chance. There's no way he would have I mean, like Kyrie said earlier, this new Malia, that's cussing him out and fighting back, and now her and a homegirl just read him for filth. You know, he's like, hold on, wait a minute, this is something new here. Maybe this is the Malia he likes. Maybe the submissive, quiet, let Malia do whatever she, you know what I mean? Like, now it's like, oh, she got some fight to her. Some guys actually like that mess, when you become feisty and stuff like that. So, I don't know why he still has chance though. I'm all over the place for it because I'm seriously trying to find the words that I'm looking for to describe him and why he thinks he still has a chance. But maybe I'll circle back to it. What are you guys' thoughts?
So I think this is typical boy energy. So he can't get what he wants. He's having the tantrum. He can't get what he wants. He's having a tantrum. And then after you get done having a tantrum, you start begging. Oh, Mama, I didn't mean to say that. Please, I messed up. I did it. And then what he's used to getting is, oh, it's okay, baby, don't worry about it. Mama's going to take care of it. And that's what he's expecting because that's that mama boy energy. You outfit, you cut up, you apple. And if you like a black mama, she's going to jack you up and help get yourself together and teach you some life lessons. No, his mom caters and gives in to him. She's done this life. Maybe she should make up for his father not being there the way he should have been. Or whatever, we see women like this, do this, but I feel like that's what, we're seeing that side might come out.
Well said. Well said. Well said. Kyria, you touched on a lot of good points when you talked about his mother being there for him in a way because his father has been gone. He has a father. But you can have a father who's technically in the home, but the father can be absent. Vice versa, you can have a mother in the home and she can be absent as well. Mike's father has been a playboy his whole life, and that didn't stop with a couple kids and a marriage. So his mother has trained him to be similar to his father, but like, there's nothing wrong that he can do. Mommy knows best. Mom's gonna make it okay. Why does Mike feel that he can disrespect Malia and her friends so viciously? I mean, that was a vicious attack. Now they gave it back to him. They wasn't over there crying. Girl, I'm messing up my eyelashes. No, nobody cried. People served him for filth, okay, and felt good about it. Honey, got up there, high five. We tore him down, baby. Yeah, hyped, happy about it, joyous. God is good. Um, but why is he feeling like he can do this and come back? Because it's happened before. When people have been able to disrespect people on vicious levels like this and worse, and they can come back with a coffee or some fish house. You know what I'm talking about, inside joke. Kyria, you already know what it is. People want to come back with, dinners and food and gifts and whatnot instead of saying that they're sorry. When you have been allowed to behave this way, you become delusional. Delusional. You're not just arrogant, you are delusional. Nobody's ever put you in your place. Nobody's ever said, hey, that type of behavior is out of order. You cannot go around disrespect people and then be like, I mean, I don't think that like is that big of a deal. Like, I think I still have a chance. Like, any woman who would marry a man who behaves like this is asking for problems. And I'm like, if you could scream, yell, and cuss me out and call me everything but a child of God who's on her way to heaven, I'm trying to get there. Some days really, really, really sketchy, but we working. Like, God knows I'm working on that, right? if you could call me everything but a child of God, what would you do in private when it's just me and you? Because I mean, if you felt that comfortable in front of my best friend, you know, anybody who has a best friend, who has a real best friend, is gonna ride for their homegirl. You cannot disrespect your best friend in front. You can disrespect my best friend in front of me. We just not gonna do it, okay? So for him to be so comfortable, and Eva had never heard him talk to her like that. You know, Malia was like, "Oh, he's acting like this. He does this," but this was the first time Eva heard him get this disrespectful. If you could get that disrespectful, I'm over here dropping stuff in front of other people. I worry about what you're gonna do in private. But I'm also gonna say, if you open up the door and you do it in front of me, you want me to stomp your ass out because you're not gonna disrespect my people. Okay, that's my thoughts. I forgot at that part. Like, ooh, somebody got aggressive. I get aggressive about mine. Okay. Who has the next question? Is it mine?
And I back up my boo, so you fight her, I'm coming too. Yeah.
Heavy.
Mm,
Heavy.
heavy.